And the last Amberlynn catch-up video. Girlfriend moving in. Health update. Past relationship regret and mukbangs. Okay, so Tummy enters the picture a few weeks ago. Immediately stops the smegmatude. Gains at least 30 pounds in a couple of weeks. And bringing back mukbangs, question mark, exclamation point. Let's see.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're going to do a Q&A. So I went onto Instagram, which is where I always have you guys asking questions because
fucking Q&A. She clickbaits this shit. This is absolutely misleading metadata. She clickbaits the fuck out of this. Why even bother doing a Q? Oh my God.
I noticed that people are more willing to ask a variety of questions when it's like private versus like if I go on YouTube on my community post and say ask questions.
No, nobody's afraid to ask you something on your community post.
People will purposely ask like the harshest questions they could think of.
I mean, things they want to know?
And it's just all about who can come up with the meanest thing. And I'm just not really about that competition. So I always
So you get to write in your own questions.
Go to Instagram. So if you guys do not follow me on Instagram for future reference when time like this does happen, all of my social media is down in the description below. So I gathered 33 questions. Yes, I did. I'm 33 years old, so I figured why not? Let's do it.
I'm 33, so I got 33 questions. The fuck? Oh, why is she such a child?
Are you still doing cameos? Yes. Yes, I am. That's also something.
Are they still $77? Can I buy an Amberlynn Reid cameo for 77 American dollars? Where would I find this?
Down in the description box.
First one is a cameo shill. Get fucked.
I'll do a cameo for literally anything besides roasting people. I can only roast people that I know and where we have that level of like roasting friendship or relationship.
77, yeah, I believe it is 77 American dollar dues. Yeah, 75 plus. Oh, $75 for an Amberlynn cameo.
I can't roast people I don't know, so that's like the only one I can't do, but besides that I will do any cameo request. How are your kidney stone symptoms going? So I know not everyone watches every single one of my videos, so just a little backstory. I had a little bit of blood in my urine. I was tested for a UTI 3 times and it would come back negative each time. I also started to have a little bit of pelvis pain, a little bit of flank pain, and I ended up getting a CT scan and it turns out I have a 6mm kidney stone that is not obstructing, so it's not moving, it's literally just chilling.
Who has a 6mm kidney stone just chilling in their fucking shit? Get out of here. Inside
of my kidney. I actually have not had blood in my urine in a while, so that is a good thing. But when I do a lot of like moving and stuff, I do still have a little bit of pain, and that's normal when you have a kidney.
But luckily that doesn't happen. Yeah, $75 down from 77. That is a fucking bargain. But you can get the big Shrek thing for $65. That's much better of a bargain. You'll actually enjoy that.
Kidney stone, if you're doing a lot of moving, you're gonna move it around a little bit and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. So that is currently what I'm dealing with. I do still have my urologist appointment scheduled and ready to go. If you guys remember, that was scheduled for November and I'm not able to get anything sooner. I've tried. Who was someone you miss and wish was still in your life? Honestly, I miss my friend Alexis. I miss...
Oh my God.
The friendship we used to have, and I miss the person that I thought she was. But I miss the...
That's true. Someone who doesn't drink water. That's correct.
Alexis before the betrayal. Why do you keep calling your girlfriend Tommy? So I'm calling my girlfriend Tommy because that is what...
Tummy. Keep the stream goal. Tummy's snack money for ALR. That's what we're working with here. Tummy.
What she prefers to be called. So it's out of respect. Who are you voting for? So
it's out of respect.
So this is actually going to be the first year that I vote, and I'm voting for Kamala Harris, and I am literally so ecstatic.
How much you want to bet that she's still not going to vote? Like she's just not going to vote.
If she becomes our president, I will be bawling my eyes out. Like I genuinely love like what she stands for. Obviously no president will ever.
Can you tell me what she stands for? Can you give me one policy principle that she stands for? Anything. Like, tell me one thing she stands for.
Be perfect. And I know politics, look at that cutie. I know politics isn't thorough.
It's Kamala, you ignorant bint. She said it every which way, so I'm not going to try to correct her on the name.
really something that I really want to talk about on my channel, but I genuinely love her.
Okay, I would love one policy position of hers that you support. Just tell me one.
And I support her, and I would love for her to be my president. And you don't have to agree with me. It's
What has she done to earn your support? Just give me an example. Just one example.
totally fine. Everyone can have different opinions on politics without like fighting in the comments. Please, let's just calm down. Have you and Tommy considered having a third in your relationship? No. She's too jealous. I'm too jealous. We're definitely monogamous people. Neither of us want to share each other at all. People say they don't like you because you're a bad person, but they make fun of your weight and body. Why do you think that is? Those people, they don't dislike me because I'm a bad person. They dislike me because I'm a big person and I'm an easy target. When are you going to publish a book?
Amber, you are so deathly unserious. Yeah, that's true. We do know what Amber stands for. Oh, fuck. That would have been hilarious if somebody would have played that right then.
So if you guys don't know, I've been wanting to publish a guided journal and a poetry book because I used to love writing poetry, but I'm telling you guys, I haven't really been writing poetry. It's kind of like left my body. I used to be super passionate about it, but I'm still journaling every single day. I love journaling. I love guided journals. So I still would love to be able to create a guided journal for you guys. I think that would be so freaking fun. It's just like the steps.
An Amberlynn guided journal. Still just impressively unserious as a human being.
To doing so, I am a little confused by it. I'm not gonna lie, but I really do want to make it happen because I know how many of you would love a guided journal by Amberlynn Reid because I am journalin over here. When you go back to
Who the fuck wants that?
therapy, will you share that journey with us? I think a lot of us would love that. I am.
Does she have her merch up? Isn't there a way to see somebody's merch store on their YouTube channel? Store? Yeah, here we go. It just says Dainty Girl and merch. Her guided journal is just gonna fucking $50. An accessory pouch for $20. All right.
I'm sure that when I start therapy, I will definitely tell you guys about it. I remember last time I did like intensive therapy, I came on here and I would share that with you guys and I got really open and a lot of people hated that, which I thought was weird because it was also
I'm 500 pounds, so I'm gonna do 500 questions.
so very highly requested. It's just a really good example that like no matter what I do, it's always like the wrong thing and the wrong option. So I'm just gonna do me, and however I feel in the moment is probably what I will do. And a lot of people think that I'm super indecisive, which I definitely am. A very
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Very indecisive person. I change my mind a lot. And I think a really big reason for that as well is because I get so many different like conflicting opinions. So then I try to take those into consideration and then it makes me more indecisive. So it's like, what the heck? So that's why a lot of the time I'm kind of just like go with the flow and it's however I'm feeling at the moment is what I will do. Do you trust Tommy? I know that you have trust issues with people. I never fully trust anybody. That is just how it's always been for me.
Uh-oh, Tommy, you're out. Doesn't trust you. No trust.
I fully believe that you earn someone's trust. You don't just trust someone right off the bat and hope they don't break that. I have been through a lot in my life and in my childhood. I learned very early that you cannot trust people. And I learned
Yeah, and we still have people out there working on the timelines.
that at a very young age that most people shouldn't have to like experience that. But I do feel like everything I've been through has made me
Like saying they were when they weren't. And then changing who them. And then saying it was, yeah, anyway.
stronger, and it has made me realize that like you can't fully trust people. But I trust Tommy more than I have trusted anybody.
By the way, I think this Shrek train gif is going to be the one that's here to stay.
Probably my whole life. And that feeling has come natural. It hasn't even like been something that like I've had to work on fully. Of course, I've had to work on my trust with literally everyone, including Tommy. But like the level of where I do.
I better see all however many 450 of you calling her tummy in other chats going forward.
Trust her. That has come natural for me and it has actually shocked me. Are you doing Vlogmas this year? Honestly, I have no earthly idea. I go back and forth.
No, that's work and she's not doing that. Are you out of your mind? What's the matter with you?
It was a strong no. And then I was like, you know what, let's do it. And now I'm currently at like, I don't know, where'd the nickname Ambi come from? So it originated when I was just a little girl. I'm talking like a baby. Both my parents would call me Ambies and my mom would call me Ambi here and there. And then I've had two people in my life call me Ambi just like naturally by themselves. My ex Feline and then my ex-best friend Alexis. And
that's not, no.
I've realized I actually.
The Grim Feeder. Ah, that one's pretty good. I like Tummy more, but the Grim Feeder is pretty solid.
Low key love that. I love the nickname so much that I made it my Instagram.
She hasn't done Vlogmas since Gay Care. What is Gay Care?
And I'm kind of feeling it. Like, Amberlynn who? So I've also noticed that a lot of people are calling me Ambi now, and I love it, low key. I think it's super adorable. Like, it comes from literally just when I
Ambi, her videos are ambient. Nice dirt merchant.
I was like knee high to a grasshopper. What was that? What is your current obsession? Well, besides my girlfriend, the
Gay Care is the Eric and Ricky era. Okay, I didn't want to say that, but that's fucking hilarious.
song "Good Luck Babe" by Chapel Roan. I cannot.
Okay, I assumed that's what it was, but I didn't want to say, oh, it's when she lived with Eric and Ricky, obviously, and then have someone go, no, it's not. Why would you think that? They're like,
Stop. I literally cannot stop listening to it. It's kind of sick. It's kind of gross. It's kind of disgusting. Like, I'm obsessed. Like, I love the meaning behind it, and like, I love how she sounds. I just love everything. Like, it is the most perfect song. I'm obsessed. Have you fully forgave your mother for her actions while she was deep in her addiction? Yes, I have. Do those things still hurt me sometimes? Yes. But you can forgive and you can heal.
I shrimped out. What'd she say? I was reading the chat.
And you can still be a human with feelings and emotions. That's completely normal. I'm not a robot. But it's like, I think it's time to move on. Like, I'm 33 years old. My mom and I still have those deep discussions sometimes about the past, but I've always loved my mom unconditionally, and sometimes to a fault. I'm not gonna lie. So now that she's almost 9 years sober, and she has completely transformed her life, and we have a relationship together, like, if I didn't fully forgive her, it would only be hurting the both of us. Is Tommy moving to Oklahoma? No, she isn't. I know a lot of people are assuming that, but nope, she's not.
Oh, it's gonna happen. Well, you're gonna move there because remember, Tommy has a kid.
Do you think the sun is real? Because it is so bright, it doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry, but this question genuinely made me LOL when I first read it. Because you guys, like, hate Conspiracy Lynn, which I understand. I just like to think outside of the box.
How many cups of coffee did you have at the festival, Sin? I probably had, like, 2 or 3 a day? I don't know, a few?
Sometimes, you know? And I'm a firm believer that, like, just because you're taught something in school and you're told something doesn't mean it's real. And I know that's hectic to a lot of people. That's fine. But like, the moon landing did not happen. Like, I firmly feel that, like, inside of my soul. So it's fun to also be like, what else isn't true? Do I think the sun is real? Yes, because we see it, we feel it. But do I
Who the fuck thinks the sun? You know what? It's fine.
I think that every single thing that they have told us about it is 100% accurate? No, I don't. What's your go-to cocktail when you're with Tommy? And is that the reason why you're drinking again? So first of all, no, Tommy isn't.
We know you're drinking for Tommy. We know this. My go-to cocktail. Like, I'm a beer. Like, I like a bourbon, but I'm a beer. My go-to beer is whatever douchebag IPA is nearby. Then Coors Light after a couple of those. But my go-to cocktail, just on a whim, is probably an old fashioned. It hits the notes. I am here for a Sazerac. I am definitely been having a couple of Sazeracs lately. Those are always delicious. I've been enjoying absinthe.
Isn't a drinker. I think we just drink socially. We just have a couple drinks together because it's fun. We like to go to the bar, listen to music, hang out. But my go-to for some
Help send Amber to the sun slabs link. Nice, Joe Llama. That's pretty good.
reason is Sex on the Beach. And I'm drawing a blank of what
Oh, whiskey sours do hit a good spot.
she always orders. Oh my gosh. Is it a Long Island? Oh no. I literally do not remember, but I do know that I've also ordered it and it tastes really good. I'm not remembering what it's called. When did you and Tommy make it official? So this is gonna be off the chain to some of y'all, but she first messaged me on June 18th and we became official on June 26th. Literally like 8 days.
Well, what was that? I'm sorry.
Chain to some of y'all, but she first messaged me on June 18th.
First message, June 18th, which is probably not true. Long Islands are dangerous, yes, especially if they're made with at a less than reputable drinkery.
And we became official on June 26th.
1 week. I've always wanted to try absinthe. It's really hard to get your hands on some real absinthe. But if you can, I suggest Pernod. or St. George, those are all pretty solid, and you got to do it the right way. It's so bitter without the sugar cube. You have to do it with the sugar cube and the water. It has to be done right to be in. Like, I mean, you can do it without it, but yeah.
Literally like 8 days later, we became official. When you know, you know. What can I say? Have you been reading lately? No, I haven't. I'm still in such a reading slump, but I really, really want to choose a book off of my bookshelf and just like...
Yeah, we should have found that absinthe camp. I didn't even know that was a thing until What's-Her-Face told us.
Open it up. Just read the freaking first page, Amberlynn. What's your ideal engagement ring look like? So if I can find any photos just like online or whatever, I'll plop them up right here.
The shit is wild. I got some of that when I was deployed, even with the wormwood. Yeah, it's not cheap to find the good stuff with wormwood, because they have it's a liqueur here. It's under the whatever alcohol percentage called absinthe or something like that, and it's not the same. Okay, JaLama. It's not the same, but you get a good one, you go with one of those.
Here, but I really want like something that isn't the norm.
She's sending this to Tommy, like, should I put this in the video? We'll bring you back some of ours from the next trip to Germany. Saying, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That would be awesome.
I really like the color black, so I think like a black diamond or a black stone of some sort would be a big yes for me. Genuinely, like at my core, I feel like that's so me. Would you get a tattoo with Tommy? Yeah, I would. It would be my...
God bless. You guys haven't even known each other 6 months.
My first tattoo, but yeah, I would totally do that. How are you doing with regulating your emotions? Because I know that's something you were working on. I'm not perfect. I'm definitely getting better. I'm learning more. Like,
I live in Texas. I'm sure I can find the good stuff. You might be better off ordering it, honestly, because Texas, your liquor prices are ridiculous.
What my triggers are, and I have created like journaling prompts specifically for moments where I need to regulate myself or become more rational. Like I said before, like I know a lot of you don't watch every single one of my videos, but if you don't know, I do have BPD, so that makes it really hard sometimes for me to regulate my emotions. And something else that like I have come to terms with is like I have zero emotional permanence, which honestly makes things even harder, and that's probably like one of my biggest triggers I've realized recently. So I noticed by like creating these journal prompts, whenever I feel like triggered, or like I like to call it like BPD moments or BPD.
My BPD moments. I was listening to Jordy a while ago when someone in his chat called it big person disorder, and that's just what I think of every time.
Freakouts, for the lack of a better term. Whenever I'm about to
pursuing my YouTube recommendations, there's a video for grilled cheese hot dogs. Oh.
Have that, I go straight to those journal prompts, and this is something new that I've recently started, because it's like being with Tommy, it's like I've never wanted to improve so much with my BPD like until now. Like she genuinely makes me want to be a better person, and I have felt that in our relationships. I feel like that's important to feel when you're in a relationship. Like I hope the person that you're with makes you want to become a better person, but it's like the fact that I am like actually actively not only just like wanting to become a better
belly protruding. That's good.
person, but I'm like taking the steps to do so. Like that just like, I don't know, it makes my heart feel nice and warm and fuzzy. So anyways, these journal prompts have actually helped me. I have stepped away from journaling after doing these prompts, and I'm like, wow, I feel lighter. I feel better. I'm no longer freaking out, and I am now finally able to be rational and aware.
She says this shit every fucking time.
I know there's actually a lot of people who also suffer with BPD who is watching me, or people who probably just have issues regulating themselves, etc., etc. So if you guys are interested in seeing the prompts and like kind of the process that I go through during a moment like that, I would honestly love nothing more than to share that with you guys, because I really do think that it could be helpful. And before anyone says anything, yes, I need to go to therapy. I understand I'm not a therapist. I'm not giving advice. I'm strictly just like showing something that helps me that I feel like could help you. Will you ever do mukbangs again? I have flirted with the idea, I'm not gonna lie. There are times where I don't want to vlog. There are times where I don't want to show what is going on in my personal life. I do have a job I have to do, and that's creating content. So my brain does go to, maybe I should just throw up a mukbang. So I'm not gonna lie.
Mukbangs are coming back, baby. Big cherry.
That is thoughts that I've had for a while now, maybe since like February or March. So the fact that I have not done one, I'm very proud of that, because mukbangs are easy. They're easy to do. They're easy to film. You're going to eat anyways. throw it up and call it a day, make some money? Are you interested in buying property? I would love to buy a house one day, but that's
Oh, please.
such like a big commitment, and it's
Shrimp K2, the shrimpening. Yeah, it's coming. Oh boy, howdy, it's coming.
like, you guys have seen, I have not like stayed in one state. I have moved around
Flirting with mukbangs, an Amberlynn Reid story. Nice.
so much. I have lived in so many different states, and it's like, where would I buy the house? Am I gonna be in that state forever? Like, it's just like such a huge commitment. Plus, I'm like super picky. The house would have to be like,
Yeah, Amberlynn is known for her pickiness.
yeah, perfect, because it's like, it's mine. I own it. But the thought of like owning my own house, it'd be like my little baby, and I could do whatever I want to it. Like, that's pretty exciting. So it's up in the air. I don't really know at this moment. What is your biggest regret from each of your relationships? Definitely having undiagnosed BPD, and definitely not understanding the reason.
None of this happened until Alexis showed up. There was no BPD doc ever until Alexis showed up.
And why I was the way I was. Not getting help sooner. It takes two to tango in most relationships.
You don't have help now. What the fuck do you mean not getting help sooner? Where's your help nower?
But like, I am fully aware and taking accountability of like, it was probably hard being in a relationship with me in the past, because I had a lot of baggage, a lot of heaviness. And undiagnosed BPD, it's scary, it's overwhelming, it's consuming, and it's not just for the person experiencing it, but it's also for the people around them. And it's like, I have a lot of regret towards that, like 100,000,000%. And I would do anything to like be able to go back in time, because I genuinely think it would have prevented 99% of my problems that were caused by me. How do you cope with a long distance relationship? It's hard, but we do make a lot of time for each other, and I'm very grateful for that. Like, Tommy puts as much energy in me as I put in her, and I feel like that's super freaking important, because I know how it feels to be,
This does not happen.
you know, in a relationship with someone, or like in a situationship with someone where it's like you're putting all this energy and all this time and this attention into them. It's like they're
Hello, sinners. Have I missed anything important? Yes, the first official Shrek train.
not giving it back.
I'm back now.
It's awful.
Yeah, she got back right at the end of the show. How convenient.
At the end of the show.
It's like, do they even like me? Like, what? When two energies are just like so similar, just like what you want in a relationship and like what you give in a relationship, and like the give and take is like very balanced, I think it makes any relationship just a lot easier, whether it's long distance or not. How many pets have you had as an adult so far? I've had 4: Wasabi, Twinkie, Rarity, and Jax. And unfortunately, Jax passed away. If
And you let Gracie out.
you guys remember Jax, then you have definitely been around for a long time. I think about him all the time, and I miss him dearly. If you
What
could
was
only
Jax?
listen to one artist for the rest of your
I have no idea.
life, who would it be? So
Where's our food? Shelly's eating hers, and I'm waiting to eat mine.
I know a lot
I
of
got a
people
cheeseburger.
are going to think I'm either going to say Billie Eilish or Miley Cyrus, but no.
I
Billie
didn't miss it, July. I was watching.
She's about to pick the most basic white girl music or whatever Tummy's into.
Eilish is my second choice, but honestly, my first choice is Banks. If you guys know me through and through, Banks is just like everything. Her music.
Okay, wait. I don't know who Banks is, but I've literally never heard her mention someone named Banks before, ever.
Me neither.
But I know that Wifey was a big Billie Eilish fan.
Yeah.
And then Amber was a big Billie Eilish fan. So I'm guessing whoever Banks is someone Tommy likes.
Yeah.
Is just like
Who?
Tommy.
magic to me. And she has been flirting on social media with a new song, and I'm just like, hurry it up. Let's like get a new album out, because I'm ready to have that on repeat, like on the constant. If you guys have not listened to Banks before, do it.
I don't care, Skip.
What's something you really want to do with Tommy? I would love to like
Eat,
Yeah, eat.
and then have Tommy feed her.
Mm-hmm.
And then get that picture of Tummy under her food.
go on a vacation with her. Maybe like a little
You can't go on
cabin,
vacation.
Yeah, you can eat on a vacation.
like a cabin in the mountains or something. That sounds like cute,
And eat the bear.
but it's fresh. It low-key just sounds so cozy. Like I could do anything with her and have the time of my life. That is something me and her like agree on.
Are they
Like, we
going to
could
go to the mountains and go hiking? What the fuck are they going to do at a cabin in the mountains?
really just be sitting next to each other, and it's the best time we've ever had, like ever in our life. Will you be visiting Tommy, or is that off the
Cabin in the food.
table? I don't really know.
Scare off some Wendigos.
What was that? What was that?
Tommy, or is that off the table? And it's the best time we've ever had, like ever in our life. Will you be visiting Tommy, or is that off the table? I don't really know.
She's moving into Tommy's house.
I was just saying that earlier. Well, you were listening. I was saying that earlier. There's no way Tummy can move in there because Tummy's got a kid.
Yep. She's gonna go play stepmommy Amber. And that is
She's
scary.
gonna let the baby out.
Right. I don't know how old the baby is, but Amber, she let that cat out.
Oh yeah,
1,000%
no one's
to get
denying
what
that.
she wanted. And if I had a small toddler, I would not trust her to not be like jealous for attention over my kid and be malicious.
Yeah,
I wouldn't trust her.
she's gonna let the baby out.
She could let the, and I could see her be like, oh, I didn't. She went to the pool and I just stopped watching for a second. I was looking at TikTok. I don't know what happened. Sorry about your kid, but we can be happy together now. Like,
Yeah.
I could totally see that.
I can't too.
What's one thing you noticed about Tommy that made you realize you were in love? Y'all, there are thousands of things that made me realize this. Not gonna lie to you. So I'm just gonna like go in my little list of reasons and randomly pick one. It's the way that she cares about me. The way that like, if I just have like, oh, I have a little
Yeah, and how
teeny-
inappropriate she was around Abby. Yeah.
Oh, I
If
have,
it's an
like,
older
a
kid,
tiny
is she
little
going to talk about sex with the kid? Like, it's,
headache.
I
Like,
don't
the
trust
way
her.
that she like worries and like cares about me and like shows that is so, it's just so gentle and sweet and kind.
Where did she get this gentle love thing from? Is this a TikTok
it's something
gimmick?
that Tommy probably said one time.
And I'm not used to that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, one of the days she was here, like we walked a lot and my feet were hurting and just
Tell me better be careful. The binge monster might come out and maybe might try to mukbang the kid.
automatically she's like, let me massage your feet. And I'm like,
What? No. It matches your energy. When have you ever heard Amber offer to do anything for anybody, let alone a foot massage?
Right?
this is new. Like I'm just not used to that. Like that type of care.
It's a weird
and
little
just like,
edit with the zoom in.
Like someone who matches my energy because I'm the same way. Like the minute she feels some type of way, I'm just like, are you okay? Oh my God, do you need like me to help with that? Or like we just like worry
Skip.
and care.
Don't care.
That's just like one thing out of like thousands. So just based on like experience,
Stop it.
also based on other people's real life stories, sometimes the honeymoon phase never stops. So the last question, you get dinner with 5 people, dead or alive. Who are you inviting? So I'm inviting
Of course, Tommy's going.
Tommy, obviously. I'm inviting my grandma Judy. She passed away when I was 12, but she was my heart,
She doesn't want to see Tommy. She can see what Tommy's doing now.
Yeah.
my soul, my everything. She was my mom when my mom couldn't be my mom. I miss her
I thought you were in foster care.
That's so weird.
so much, and there's so much I want to tell her and ask her, and just
It's not. This
I'd
isn't
give
real.
anything to do that. Billie Eilish, Brittany Murphy, last but not least, Drew Barrymore.
Who's that?
She's an actress in Clueless. She's a 90s actress. Anyways.
And
I
Drew
wanna
Barrymore.
know who killed
Wasn't Drew Barrymore Becky's thing?
Maybe. Is that?
Okay, 5 people you pick. Hey, Metallica Mom.
God, I don't know. Why you put me on the spot? I don't know who I'd pick. I don't fucking know.
I am picking Stalin,
Okay.
Mao,
Adolf Hitler.
Hitler, 2 other people, and I'm locking the room and setting it on fire.
Okay, there you go. Good idea.
See? I cut it off at the pass.
I picked Mad Yikes on Bikes and Ham and Beans.
We've had dinner with Ham and Beans.
Dirt Merchant. I love Ham and Beans, though, so I want to see him again.
Oh, yeah, Stalin. I have one more open spot.
Charlie Chaplin.
No, he was nice. Lincoln.
Okay.
Anyways, so those are the 33
Tyrants, fire.
questions, and now that I have sat here and answered them all, I didn't realize how many of you asked questions about Tommy and how many of them I actually.
Aw, sure.
Liquor and more. Secrets and dope and mustard and bologna. Liquor and war.
My puppy is a year old now. I sent Shelly. I sent you pics. He's amazing. Thank you, Tina.
Oh, Tina. I'm going to look at him and I'm going to squee.
Much appreciated for the 6560.
I'm going to squee.
Oh, you fucked it up, Tina. You fucked it up.
Thank you, Tina.
What's funny is that was supposed to be part of the train too.
Actually jotted down.
Saved
Wow,
me
this
from
is
the
almost
trick train.
40 minutes. That's hectic. So I'm gonna need to edit this down a lot so you guys aren't sitting there listening to me ramble like nonsense. But I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
That was terrible. Hey, good song. Something to listen to after. All right.